On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Weightless.
Having no weight or feeling as if one has no weight, often related to zero gravity or outer space.
Examples:
Weightless flight. Weightless environment. The astronaut felt weightless as she floated inside the International Space Station.
Marvel.
Someone, something that causes feelings of wonder or surprise.
Examples:
A marvel of beauty. Technical marvel. The space shuttle is a modern engineering marvel.
Fearsome.
Causing fear or terror, frightening, alarming, or formidable.
Examples:
Fearsome creature. Fearsome reputation. The dragon's fearsome roar echoed through the valley.
Perilous.
Involving a high degree of risk or danger, hazardous or fraught with potential harm.
Examples:
Perilous journey. Perilous terrain. Climbing the cliff was a perilous adventure.
Hatch.
To cause an egg to break to allow a young animal to come out, to produce and expand something that is in an early stage.
Examples:
Hatch a plan. Hatch a baby chick. The eggs began to hatch, and the small chicks emerged.
Microscopic.
Tiny, exceedingly precise and detail-oriented, of or used in microscopy.
Examples:
Microscopic inquiry. Microscopic analysis. Inspectors noticed microscopic cracks in the submarine's hull.
Larva.
The immature free-living form of insect or an animal, which at hatching from the egg, is fundamentally unlike its parent and must metamorphose.
Examples:
Larva of a butterfly. A moth larva. The butterfly emerged from its larva stage.
Paradoxical.
Seemingly contradictory or absurd because of having two opposite features or facts, though it is probably true.
Examples:
A paradoxical anecdote. Apparently paradoxical. It is paradoxical that the French, who prefer animal foods, live longer than people in other countries.
Celestial.
Relating to the sky or the heavens, of or like the sky or the heavens.
Examples:
Celestial bliss. Celestial navigation. The celestial bodies in the night sky were beautiful to behold.
Humpback.
A large whale that has a hump on its back and long flippers, found in both the northern and southern hemispheres.
Examples:
Humpback mountain. Humpback bridge. The humpback whale is known for its distinctive songs that can travel great distances.
Dolphin.
A marine mammal that typically has a beak-like snout, a streamlined body, and flippers, and that feeds on fish and squid.
Examples:
Dolphin show. Dolphin watching tour. The large group of dolphins swam gracefully in the ocean, jumping out of the water now and then.
Grunt.
To make a short, low noise in the throat.
Examples:
Grunt a laugh. Grunt in discontent. She grunted and stopped drinking coffee.
Whoop.
To shout or cry out loudly, often in celebration or excitement, to make an exuberant noise.
Examples:
Whoop with joy. Whoop it up at a party. The winning team began to whoop and holler with excitement.
Predator.
An animal whose natural behavior is to prey on others.
Examples:
Apex predator. Sexual predators. The native South American animals were in danger because of the predator's arrival.
Croak.
To make a hoarse sound, like a raven or frog, to make complaining remarks or noises under one's breath.
Examples:
Start to croak. Don't croak on this festive occasion. Because of her severe cold, she could only croak.
Sergeant.
A rank of non-commissioned officer in the armed forces, typically above corporal, but below staff sergeant or sergeant first class.
Examples:
Police sergeant. Army sergeant. The fire department sergeant instructed the firefighters on how to tackle the blaze.
Invertebrate.
A class of animals that do not have a backbone. They include insects, worms, and mollusks.
Examples:
Invertebrate species. Study of invertebrates. Many species of marine invertebrates, such as corals and sponges, are important components of ocean ecosystems.
Lobster.
A marine crustacean with a hard, often brightly colored shell, a pair of large pincers, and a tail used for swimming.
Examples:
Lobster dinner. Fresh lobster. The restaurant served a delicious lobster, steamed to perfection.
Fiddle.
To continuously touch or manipulate something with someone's hands, mainly when bored or nervous, to act dishonestly to try to get money, information, etc., or gain an advantage.
Examples:
Fiddle with a PC. Fiddle away the whole afternoon. She was able to fiddle a free trip to the United States.
Claw.
A curved, pointed appendage found on the foot or leg of an animal, used for gripping or grasping, A human hand with long, narrow fingers that are curved like a claw. A machine or tool with a claw-like opening used for gripping or lifting objects.
Examples:
Claw marks. Claw hammer. The bear used its claw to catch a fish in the river.
Implode.
To collapse inward violently or burst inward with a sudden release of energy, to disintegrate or break down suddenly and completely.
Examples:
Implode building. Implode business. The banking industry feared the economy would implode due to risky investments.
Crackle.
To make a succession of slight popping sounds, often due to the heating or drying of some materials, such as firewood, paper, plastic, or food, to snap, crack, or crunch. Noun, a series of sharp, popping sounds that are caused by the rapid expansion and contraction of a material, such as wood or paper, due to changes in temperature or humidity.
Examples:
Crackle on the gravel road. The crackle of the thunder. The firewood crackled and popped into the fireplace, sending sparks up the chimney.
Soundscape.
The overall sound environment of a particular area or place.
Examples:
Soundscape music. Tranquil soundscape. The soundscape of the city was a symphony of car horns and chatter.
Slit.
A narrow cut or opening, often made by a sharp instrument or tool. Verb, to cut or make a long, narrow opening or incision in something, typically with a sharp instrument such as a knife or scissors.
Examples:
Slit pocket. Slit the fabric. He made a small slit in the paper to fit it in the envelope.
Intercept.
To stop and catch someone or something to prevent them from continuing to a destination.
Examples:
Intercept an enemy force. Intercept X-rays. It is illegal to intercept police radio.
Moth.
An insect with wings similar to a butterfly that travels at night and is attracted to light.
Examples:
Moth larva. Moth attracted to the light. The moth is a serious threat to the farm's output.
Synchronize.
To happen or cause to happen at the same time or rate.
Examples:
Synchronize movements. Synchronize our watches. The ball speed will increase when the lower body movements are perfectly synchronized.
Rubble.
Fragments of rock, stone, or other materials that remain after a building or other structure has been destroyed or demolished, the remains of something that has been broken down or destroyed.
Examples:
Clear away rubble. Rubble-strewn road. After the earthquake, the city was left in a pile of rubble.
Hydrophone.
A device used to detect and analyze sound waves in water, typically used for underwater acoustics research, sonar systems, or underwater surveillance.
Examples:
Deep-sea hydrophone, hydrophone sensor. The military uses hydrophones for underwater surveillance and communication.
Tapestry.
A piece of fabric or cloth that is woven with intricate designs or scenes, often depicting historical or mythological events, a complex or intricate story, idea, or situation.
Examples:
Colorful tapestry, intricate tapestry design. The tapestry on the wall depicted a medieval battle scene.
Acoustics.
A branch of physics that deals with the study of mechanical waves in gases, liquids, and solids, including topics such as vibration, sound, ultrasound, and infrasound.
Examples:
Specialize in acoustics. The engineer of acoustics. The physicist specializes in acoustics.
Inflate.
To fill something with air or gas so that it becomes bigger and rounder.
Examples:
Inflate a tire. Inflate expense reports. She inflated the balloons for the party.
Dinosaur.
A large extinct reptile, often with an armored back, long neck, tail, and bony plates on the skin.
Examples:
Hulking dinosaur. Dinosaur fossil. The discovery of a new dinosaur species made headlines in the scientific community.
Dusk.
The period of the day just before nightfall, when the light begins to fade, the darker part of twilight.
Examples:
Dusk sky. Dusk falls. The sky turned a beautiful orange hue at dusk.
Nocturnal.
Relating to or occurring in the night, active or awake during the night.
Examples:
Nocturnal insects. Nocturnal habits. Nocturnal animals, such as owls and bats, are active at night.
Re-establish.
To establish again or anew, to restore something that was lost or disrupted, often relating to an organization, relationship, or system.
Examples:
Re-establish ties. Re-establish trust. We need to re-establish our relationship after our argument.
Clam.
A marine mollusk that burrows and lives on sand or mud. The shell closes with vice-like firmness.
Examples:
Giant clam. Shuck a clam. The clam digs through the sand to a significant depth.
Oyster.
A bivalve mollusk with a rough irregular shell, often eaten raw or cooked, and sometimes used as a pearl-producing animal or a source of mother-of-pearl.
Examples:
Oyster shell. Oyster farm. I ordered a dozen oysters as an appetizer at the seafood restaurant.
Overfish.
To deplete fish populations beyond sustainable levels through excessive or unregulated fishing practices, leading to environmental and economic consequences.
Examples:
overfish the coral reefs. Overfish certain areas. Scientists warn that many species could face extinction if we continue to overfish our oceans.
Herbivore.
An animal that eats only plants, such as a cow or a deer.
Examples:
herbivore diet. Herbivore animals. A giraffe is an herbivore that primarily eats leaves and twigs.
Graze.
To feed on grass or other vegetation, especially by nibbling at it repeatedly, to break the skin of a body part by scraping.
Examples:
turn cattle out to graze. Graze the left shoulder. The sheep graze on the green grass in the meadow.
Algae.
A simple plant that grows in or near water and lacks typical leaves and roots.
Examples:
algae biofuel. Blue algae. Algae has jammed the inlet to the water turbine.
Smother.
To cover or suffocate something or someone completely, to suppress or stifle a feeling or emotion.
Examples:
smother flames. Smother a sneeze. She tried to smother her fears and doubts with positive affirmations.
Crater.
A huge bowl-shaped cavity in the earth or an object in space, usually created by an explosion or the impact of a meteorite.
Examples:
crater lake. Lunar crater. An enormous crater marks the area where the vast volcanic explosion occurred.
Dynamite.
A powerful explosive made from nitroglycerin, typically used in construction and mining, something that causes strong, sudden reactions or changes.
Examples:
dynamite-powered engine. Dynamite fishing. The sound of the dynamite explosion could be heard for miles.
Overfishing.
The removal of too many fish from a body of water, causing a decline in population levels and harm to the ecosystem.
Examples:
overfishing crisis. Overfishing ban. The ocean's ecosystem is being threatened by overfishing, causing many species to become endangered.
Bustle.
To move or act energetically and noisily, noun, a rapid act of commotion.
Examples:
bustle around a kitchen. Hustle-bustle lifestyle. The city bustled with activity as people rushed to work.
Oceanography.
The scientific study of oceans and other bodies of salt water, including their physical, chemical, and biological characteristics, as well as their interactions with the atmosphere and land.
Examples:
Oceanography data. Oceanography expedition. The Oceanography Research Center is dedicated to studying the impacts of climate change on the ocean's ecosystem.
Rattle.
To make or cause to make short, successive, sharp, and loud sounds.
Examples:
Rattle along a road. Rattle and bang at the door. The vast earthquake caused the house to rattle.
Propeller.
A device with rotating blades or vanes used for propulsion or creating lift, typically used on boats or aircraft.
Examples:
Propeller design. Propeller aircraft. The boat's propeller stopped working in the middle of the lake.
Cavitate.
To form bubbles, typically in a fluid, often as a result of a decrease in pressure. To form a hollow space within a solid material, often used in medicine to describe the formation of small, empty spaces within tissues or organs as a result of disease or injury.
Examples:
Cavitate organic molecules. Cavitate in a vacuum. The water heater had sediment buildup that caused it to cavitate and make loud noises.
Screech.
To make a loud, high-pitched, piercing sound, often indicating pain or fear.
Examples:
Screech out a slogan. Screech with laughter. The brakes on the car began to screech as the driver suddenly stopped at the intersection.
Spiny.
Covered with spines, thorns, or prickly projections, having an abrasive or irritating manner or causing discomfort or annoyance.
Examples:
Spiny shrub. Spiny lobster. The spiny cactus plant was difficult to handle without getting pricked.
Monogamy.
The practice of being married to only one person at a time, the state of having a mutually exclusive romantic or sexual relationship with one partner.
Examples:
Monogamy rules. Practice monogamy. Many religious institutions promote monogamy as the ideal form of marriage.
Enrich.
To make better or improve in quality by adding something else.
Examples:
Enrich a gas with a balloon. Enrich public services. Reading not only increases knowledge, but also enriches life.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples:
Excite the crowd. Excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.